What is life? From a giant whale to a tiny cell, life exists in countless forms. Biology helps us understand this incredible world.
What is life? From a giant blue whale to a tiny bacterium, from a towering tree to a microscopic cell, life exists in countless forms. The word biology comes from two Greek words, bios, meaning life, and logos, meaning study. Biology is the scientific study of living organisms, and our planet is home to an enormous variety of living organisms. This variety of life is called biodiversity.
Living organisms differ enormously in size and complexity. Yet, whether large or microscopic, every organism shows the fascinating organization of life.
But how do we distinguish the living from the non-living? Is movement enough? Does growth define life? Or is there something deeper? Growth is an important characteristic of living organisms. Plants grow from within through cell division. Animals also grow by increasing their cell number and size. But non-living
reproduction is another important characteristic of life. Organisms produce new individuals of their own kind. However, some organisms, such as mules, cannot reproduce. Therefore, inside every living organism, thousands of chemical reactions continuously occur. Together, these biochemical reactions are called metabolism. All living organisms are made of cells. The cell is the basic structural and functional unit of life. Cellular organization and metabolism are fundamental features of living organisms. Living organisms can sense and respond to changes in their surroundings. This ability to respond to stimuli is a remarkable characteristic of life. In humans and animals, consciousness allows us to sense and respond to our surroundings. In biology, the ability to sense the environment and respond appropriately is an important feature of living organisms. So what makes something living? Living organisms show cellular organization, metabolism, and the ability to sense and respond to their environment characteristics, but neither alone is sufficient to define life. So what makes enormous diversity of life creates a challenge? How can scientists study, identify, and communicate about millions of different organisms? So what makes to make the study of biodiversity easier, scientists classify organisms into organized groups based on their similarities and differences.
Systematics is a broader approach that considers not only classification, but also the evolutionary relationships and history of organisms. The science of identifying, naming, and classifying organisms is called taxonomy. A species is generally understood as a group of similar organisms that can interbreed under natural conditions and produce fertile offspring.
Common names can vary from one region or language to another. To avoid confusion, scientists use universal scientific names. In binomial nomenclature, each organism is given a two-word scientific name. The first word represents the genus, and the second represents the specific epithet. The genus name begins with a capital letter, while the specific epithet begins with a small letter. When printed, the scientific written, both words are underlined separately. Organisms are arranged in a hierarchical system of classification. The major taxonomic categories include kingdom, class, order, family, genus, and species. For example, humans belong to kingdom Animalia, phylum Chordata, class Mammalia, order Primates, family Hominidae, genus Homo, and species Sapiens. Biology begins with a simple question: what is life? To answer it, we study living organisms, their characteristics and their relationy, and understand the living world.
NEET recap. Life has cellular organization, metabolism, and response to stimuli. Growth and reproduction are features, classification sees is the basic unit.